I feel like almost.
I mean, maybe we have two perfect lives. You know, one when we're awake, one when we're dreaming, and they're both the same. Like over here, we have a job, we do things, and blah blah blah. We learn things, we have friends, blah blah blah. We talk, and then over there, we do other things. Like in my other dreams, I do things that I don't do here most of the time. I think sometimes I do things regular, but most of the time I do things that are very extreme, things that I
Really?
don't do here. Yeah, I do very extreme things in my dream. I fight huge monsters sometimes. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm involved in danger situations when there is like a lot of like war, for example,
Yeah.
and with things that I don't do in this life,
Right.
things that I just don't even want to do. You know. So in my dreams, I sometimes I do find myself like just in war, in a war field, and it makes sense in my dream. I know why I'm doing it, and I do it. But then when I wake up, I'm like, I had this crazy dream that I was in somewhere in a place that it was a lot of snow and there was this war and there was like two or three people over here and two or three people shooting over there and I had this whole and it made sense in my dream and then when I wake up I'm like, wow, I'm so happy it was a dream because I will never do that. I will never find myself in that situation in my experience right now is the way I feel. So I don't know why we do it or if there's a lesson or something because I don't feel like they're connected. I feel like they have their unique experience. Like I learn things in there that count only there, and I think learn things that count here. Because the things that I learn here, I have no use for them in my dreams. I have no use in my dreams of learning how to make money because in my dreams I know money is not needed. For example, you know. So if I learn here, or if I have a business here, right? I have a business. Say I have um, a moving business. I move furniture around, right? I have a moving business, and I learn how to do that and develop that business. And then I go into my dream world, and I'm fighting a dragon. That has nothing to do with what I learn here.
Yeah, but that's not.
So I feel like they're not connected at all. But I say they're connected because it's the same reality I have. It's me who has both experiences. So I say they are connected. But sometimes I wonder, maybe they're not. Maybe they are actually parallel lives for you to rest here, for you not to. Because if you're always learning here, it's exhausting. Maybe you do go to a different life when your body here has no story, so it's just regenerating cells and your body's getting back to normal in the morning. You're gonna feel better again. You're very tired. You know, you need to rest. You have a different body somewhere else that is in a different level, a cosmical as astral level. It's a different body. You use that body while this one is regenerating, and you don't have nothing to worry about. You know. Then when your body's good again, you come back. You're like, okay, my body's good again. I'm gonna come back and experience more in here, and then you come and experience here. But all of this looks. I don't feel like I even have a choice. I mean, every time I go to bed, I don't feel like I have a choice. I feel like I go automatically into dreams, and then I don't have a choice to stay there. I automatically wake up every day. This thing is going on its own.
I actually have a completely different view of dreams than you do.
Do you have a choice to wake up? Most of the time, I wake up and I'm like, oh, I had a dream, you know. And when I go to bed, I know until the point that I feel like sometimes really big or or really small sometimes. That's true. And sometimes I have the feeling of floating inside my body, and I become a little smaller so I can actually float inside my skin,
Yeah.
something like that. And then after that, everything looks like a color. It could be red sometimes. Sometimes it's black. Sometimes it's just like light that it comes into like flashes. And after that, I lose it. I don't know what happens. All I know then after that is that I have a dream. I remember most of the time one, and then all I know what happens is that I wake up from it, and I'm here again, and I carry on with what I do in this life. I just feel like it's automatic. I have no choice. This happens. If I want it or no, I go into dream state and I come back from it.
Right, but I don't know. I think personally for me that they're absolutely connected because when I let go of anything that's causing me fear before I go to bed, I will have a dream like the one I had where I was felt like I was of course speaking to entities that are beyond my physical sight. So those kinds of dreams never happen when I go to sleep in a state of stress and fear. They just don't. The dreams I have when I'm in a state of stress and fear is I'm stealing something or I'm running away. Those are the only two dreams I have.
I have
They
dreams like that
they
too.
just
Yeah.
come up in, or there's danger impending. That's been
It's
my
funny.
whole
I
life.
had dreams of stealing things too.
Yeah.
Which are things that I don't even need.
Right, of course.
It's,
and it's
it
manic,
only
right?
makes sense
Wow.
in the dream.
But
Only makes sense
yes,
in
but
the dream.
if you really take a step back and look, remember that what your brain remembers at the end of the day is not the details and not the story. It remembers emotion. Emotion is the first thing that we had before anything else. I think we were feeling somehow the emotions were the basis because that's the vibration. So, and then I think thought came somehow. So you say you're making money during the day and then you're fighting a monster at night. Well, how do you know that monster isn't your fear of money? So say you have a fear with that, so I think that they're totally connected because I have completely different quality dreams. My lucidity goes up when I'm not afraid, like I already know when I'm falling asleep the quality of the dream to come in general because of my mood and my emotions. I'm like, let's see what happens tonight, but right now I can't even let go of this stress. And what happens? I have a dream where I'm not lucid at all. It feels blurry. There's danger. There's no awareness, But also my other point was dreaming is just like real life because I could sit here and zone out at a curtain and not want to analyze anything about my emotional state at all. And then I can have a dream just like that. But if I want to sit and really analyze and become more aware of things, well, that's also what you can do in a dream. I think there's so much more that's alike in a dream with the real world than not alike. It's just we don't know how to use it. It's about directing your mind. So to people that are lucid dreaming on a nightly basis, they've turned their dream quality, low quality dreaming versus high quality dreaming. What are you doing with your dream? That also shows what you're doing with your mind before you fall asleep. So I find that I can be very disconnected from myself if I don't want to deal with pain.
You know what I want to do with this right now? I want to talk about this with coffee and cake.
You can't have coffee now. It's 12:30.
Well, I don't
have tea. I have some echinacea tea. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
No. I want coffee. I like the kick
Go
of
get some
coffee,
decaf somewhere.
Yeah, maybe decaf. I mean, decaf is not that much decaf, but it is more.
It is.